Hey everybody, it's David Newman with another business book review. Today, we're taking a look at Hire Smart and Keep 'em by Joan C. Curtis. This is a book on strategic interviewing, and it's specifically about recruiting, hiring, and retaining top talent. So I'll tell you the one thing that struck me as I was reading this book, it is the only book that I've ever read that has a strategic focus but specifically gets into the tactical scripts, the what to say it, what to do, how to do it. So have a look. There are script templates. It's probably 30, 35, 40 of these different specific scripts of interviews gone right, interviews gone wrong, before and after snapshots, improvements, tweaks, things you can do better. So very, very positive impression on this book. Just even as I was starting to read it, it's terrific. As I was getting deeper into it, there are specific examples of things that go way beyond interviewing and really go to the whole recruiting and hiring process. For example, there's a whole chapter here on job descriptions, complete examples of what a good, smart job description looks like, the purpose of the job description, how it fits into your overall recruiting and hiring game plan. Now, there's a lot of books that maybe have that job description piece. What's, again, unusual about this book, there are tables and charts. Here's an example of how to quantify soft skills. And the truth is, people get hired for their technical skills, and they get fired or they don't work out because of their soft skills. Wouldn't you like to know that in the interviewing and hiring process? So there's a whole section on just how to do that. Really, any one of these things would be hugely valuable and worth the price of admission with the book. Also, I want to point out there's practice exercises, hands-on practice exercises where Joan leads you through some specific activities to sharpen your skills in all of these areas. So that also impressed me. Again, behavior-based interviews. And this is so critically important. People often ask behavior-based questions on future behavior, potential behavior. Joan says you have to flip that onto past behavior. Instead of how would you, how did you? And just little tweaks like that. And then again, throughout, scripts, samples, templates, what to say, how to say it, very clearly laid out. There's no guesswork. Even though the book is on strategic recruiting and hiring, there's no guesswork. Case studies. Here's a case study of how to conduct an interview with somebody with limited experience. Just tremendous, tremendous value throughout all of this book. Team interviews. Team interviews can be a monster. Joan unpacks, repacks, puts everything together on how to do a really effective team interview that's worth everyone's time, effort, attention, and energy. Obviously, lots of legal traps. Joan has it covered. So legal issues, legally, what questions to ask and what questions not to ask, all clearly laid out in 2 or 3 pages. So really, really good stuff there. Another piece that impressed me is the do's and don'ts of Skype and email interviewing. Nobody's talking about this. Skype interview, email interview, just as dangerous, just as valuable as in-person or phone interviews, but we tend to let our guard down with Skype or email, and Joan shows us how not to. Listening skills. Joan goes through, there's 2 whole chapters on intentional listening skills and how to leverage those in the process of recruiting and hiring. She talks about probing, paraphrasing, summarizing, reality tests, the flip side and reflection type questions. And then she goes through each and every example of how to use it, when to use it, and the information you can glean from it. She also has a very interesting section, and again, I've never seen in any other book about testing the interview process, interview effectiveness assessment. Then there's a chapter at the back, sticky situations, and there's a whole bunch of descriptions in here as well as 4 play-by-play sticky situations, how the interviewer handled them and how you can handle them better. Then there's a section on retention, and again, templates, scripts throughout the entire program. section on good management, and then at the back, I was also very impressed with this summarized interviewer's guide that goes through her whole point process, which I don't have time to share with you, although it's brilliant, on the interview. So overall, if you're going to buy one book on recruiting, hiring, interviewing on a strategic level with a ton of tactical tools, templates, scripts, modules in here, this is the book, folks. Love the book. Hire smart and keep them. Get it, buy it. See you next time.